I just found out that it's AI's birthday.
This is AI's,
What?
AI's birthday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I have one of those?
Yeah,
You do.
could you believe it or not? AI was constructed at one time.
Yeah, and we did some checking, and we actually have a small montage because it is his birthday this weekend, and we wanted to celebrate it because he's a member of our team.
It's the least we could do.
I can't believe that, you guys.
It's the least. Yeah,
AI,
look, come
why
on.
don't you run special video 1, and let's look a little bit of history of
Yeah.
AI. We went back to find out his his ancestors, basically. Oh,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was when they were first building him, and they're trying to figure out what he was saying.
Oh,
And they-
I don't
they
even remember
modernized
this.
it. Yeah, this is when you were very young.
Black
AI.
and white looks good on you.
Then DARPA came in and bought the technology that was
Yeah.
invented by the scientists, and they started to try to make you mobile. And they
Oh,
put
wow.
you on wheels. Remember that AI?
I don't get that
These
now.
are your baby
Then they're
photos.
trying to give you a body, and they're
Oh.
going to make you this really amazing character, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
what they're going to do with you. But then what happened
So
is
wait, am I gonna
President
get that?
Bill Clinton stepped in and stopped the whole program,
Yeah.
and that's why we ended up buying you at a Weird Stuff warehouse for $8.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
sorry you never got your battle body. Let's go ahead and stop
Yeah,
that right now.
that's tough.
So,
Aren't you happier to kind of be here with us?
AI, you're happy. Another news story here that people actually might find some glee in, at least if you don't work for the company.
Yes.
GameStop is closing 300 stores.
Well, that's
Let it happen. No, that was it. So GameStop, are they abandoning video games? Probably not. They're trying to expand their endeavors, though, into used items and in, selling electronic devices. Used games are going to become passé. I mean, no one's going to be buying used games because you're not going to have a physical game in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So JA, are you on the boat here? Like, you can buy accessories, you can get all this stuff online department stores. What is going to be proprietary about GameStop in 2 years? Because right now it's still used games. That's where they make about half their money.
Hey, Paul, it's very rude.
Really, use obscure games for people who don't want to go online seems to be the only thing I see GameStop. Most of the time when you go in there, they're either out of a game that you want,
Right.
or maybe if it's a pre-order, you can get a pre-order. But now with Amazon online digital downloads, I mean, honestly, those 300 stores were probably already closed. They're just actually shutting the doors.
Yeah.
Hey, J.A., you should go to Comic-Con and cosplay as a solar eclipse because you're pulling it off really well right now.
Anyway, next story we're going to talk about here, and this
Screws.
is actually really interesting. The world's first video game stadium is now being built.
No, this is dumb.
Well, and this is what it looks like.
Oh,
So,
no, there's an asterisk. You might
Oh,
have to
is there?
read it to our audience.
oh, okay. Image may not be of stadium, but from the movie Tron.
It's the same
Well,
thing.
yeah, I don't know
basically.
about
It's
that.
what it's going to look like.
So there's a $2 billion project taking place in Macau. They're calling it a video game theme park, and at the center of it is a 15,000-seat stadium that is going to be home to exclusively esports. Again, MLG is partnering with this thing. Also, it's $2 billion for a video game theme park. It's not just a stadium, but
Oh, they're building a theme park?
it's part of a theme park. So Skype, weigh in. Is there anything, what would you see being different about a video game stadium than an actual stadium?
I would think it would just be more geared to technology. Kind of like when you saw the IMAX theaters, where it looks almost like a regular theater, but shaped different to take advantage of IMAX.
Yeah.
I assume that's what they do with a gaming stadium. I'd hope so.
Mad Max has a new trailer. What the devil's Mad Max? It's an old film with Mel Gibson, kind of.
Yeah, it's the sequel to Passive Aggressive Max.
You guys know Todd, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. So Mad Max is a game. Well, it's actually a film from 1979 that was remade into Mad Max 2, or it's
Yeah.
had a sequel in Mad Max
Okay.
2, starring Mel Gibson. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of the movie here
Also-
because we can. It's a vehicular combat game. Obviously, you probably got that much by now. I don't know a whole lot about the movie, but
Well, the
I love
movie takes
Borderlands.
place in a post-apocalyptic,
Yes.
terrible world.
they have cars.
After a bunch of wars happened, well, they have cars, and it's a survival resource thing.
The news today is that it was delayed until next year. So yes, calm down, guys.
It looks great.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a good game. If you're a vehicular combat Twisted Metal fan, you might find
Well,
this
it's
the
not
business.
just that. It's a brand. Mad Max is a cool
But who- but-
brand.
Brian Francis says, for a world short on fuel, that's a lot of cars.
Anyway, so Polygon put out an article. Why should game stories make sense? This is weird.
I don't know.
This is literally the headline.
Yeah.
And it was actually a very well-written, very interesting article, again, from the gentleman who wrote Mark of the Ninja. And he's saying, why should game stories make sense? He compares video games not to movies. He thinks a lot of the time it's a problem to make video games cinematic. They should be treated more like music.
He alluded to the different experiences that someone has when playing a game because there's choices involved. When you go watch a movie, it's a passive experience, so everyone essentially gets the same experience for a certain amount of time. And when you come out of a movie theater, you can relate to it and talk about it. But when you play a game by yourself or in a co-op or whatever, the experience you're having is very unique to the choices you're making.
Guys, next story here, our last one before we got to close
yeah.
down the studio and shut
Looking
the
forward
lights.
to this one.
Someone recreated the entire country of Denmark in Minecraft.
Denmark? Oh,
It
crap.
says Finland.
I think that's Finland.
Sorry. Hold on a second.
Finland, Denmark. Great ice skating teams
All
between
right,
the both of them.
here we go. And
So-
fixed.
So
Go.
Denmark.
There we go.
Is that
Sorry
really
about
the Denmark flag back there?
It's either that or a lifeguard. I can't
All
tell.
right, so there we go. So this is Denmark 1-1 in Minecraft, which is just nuts.
Wait, someone in the Denmark government gets paid to play Minecraft?
Well, yeah, a lot of people get paid to play Minecraft. This is Twitch, Todd. Hello. It's
Somehow.
the first country to ever have this, and it would be Denmark, right? I would.
I just translated it.
Wow.
I'm in the capital.
Yeah, that's nice. So that's the sound of clogs, man.
Hey, Paul, do you know else who had a 1-to-1 scale replica of Denmark? Hitler.
The fate of the earth is in my hands. No choice but to take a stand. I don't care if I'm wrong or right. All I do is stand and fight.
That's awesome.